actually time for Cherylyn Bands.
Hi Chuckies, Cherylyn Bands here. I'm back for a brand new stories time for you because I know that's what you love. I have had a little bit of time off YouTube because of the trolls and the haters. For those of you on TikTok what told me to unalive myself, I won. You will not break me and I will not do that to myself. End of. Okay? Yeah, so let's just get right into it. So in about, it was a while ago. It was before I was even on the net. Would have been about 2009, 2008. I'll look into it later. But at Westfields in Liverpool, they had Jessica Mauboy. She was going there to do like a performing concert sort of thing, the little bit across from the Grace Brothers. You know, Jessica Mauboy from Australian Idol. And then she did the young, what's it called? You know, it's got Pauline and Ricky Lee and the drugs, Kate DeRouche, Young Divas. She was in the Young Divas, and then she did her own stuff, and that's what she was doing at Liverpool. So I said to Terry, I said, you got to take me to Liverpool. I want to go see Jessica Mauboy. Because she was doing a meet and greet, but she was going to be singing in songs and that. Like Burning and Running Back and, you know, all the new ones just by herself sort of thing. Anyway, so I told Terry and he dropped me off and Desiree wanted to come as well. So we got there, we walked down to the stage bit with the elevator down from the car. Not elevator, it was it's like stairs what move, and then it was from the car park down to the bottom of the shopping centre down near the stage. It was the elevator. The elevator. Anyway, so we're waiting there with the audience, and for a very long time, I have never made people wait that long to see me perform. Anyway, Des was like, oh, I want to go to Jeans West. I said, no, wait until Jessie has performed and then we can go to Jeans West. But for 10 fucking minutes she was just like, rah, 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 I don't even like Jessica. I want to go to the Jeans West, because she stole the Jeans West voucher off one of her friends. But that's another story. Let me know if you want me to make a YouTube about that. But yeah, she just kept going on and on and on, and she didn't even like Jessica Mauboy, and she wanted to go to Jeans West. I said, just fuck off then. Fuck off. So she pissed off to Jeans West with her friend's voucher, and I just stayed by myself. So I'm in line, minding my own business, and I just hear what's going on around me. Then there was this big, fat Irish lady, Siobhan, her name was. She was behind me. She was a bit younger than me, but not as pretty as me. Like, I was a lot prettier than her, but she was with her niece as well, Lisa. I'm pretty sure Siobhan was visiting from Irish over to her niece in Australia, but they both had the accent. So Lisa was around 20s, 25, and then Siobhan was visiting family from Irish. I'm pretty sure it was something like that. Anyway, so Siobhan was just like, rah, 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 mouth, fucking mouth. You know what the Irish are like. You know, cracking the same joke over and over about how it should be called Irish Idol. Australian Idol. It actually wasn't Jessica what won it that year. It was the Irish bastard, fucking Damien Luth. He won the Australian Idol. Yeah, so she was like, rah, rah, rah. Jessica couldn't even win it. Should be Irish Idol, book, you know, laughing at herself like she's a fucking Kentucky tour guide. And by the 5th time what she said, I had enough. So I turned around and I said, why are you even here if you hate Jessie so much? And then Siobhan, she's all like, oh, I'm just here to let everyone know that the Irish has all the best singers. And I just looked at her, I said, right, explain Sinead O'Connor to me then. Back then, Sinead O'Connor was still alive, so I didn't really feel bad for saying it. But yeah, she can't sing. Well, she can't sing now because she's dead, but even when she was alive, she was no singer. She couldn't sing. Anyway, so Siobhan's like, oh, Sinead O'Connor is a good singer. I said to her, she had one hit and then everything else was about complaining and fucking changing her religion every fucking 9 seconds. And then she just looked all stunned as if I like slit the throat of the Virgin Mary or something. Then she was like, calm down, I like both of them, but at the end of the day, Damien was the best singer because he fucking won it, didn't he? Or something like that. I said, yeah, because the voters like fucking you fucking people. Then Lisa the noose, she jumps up, she's like, what do you mean by that? I said, the ones like you what sit on their fat fucking Irish asses all night, boop on the mobile phone, voting for Damien Leaf over and over and over. So some Irish bastard can come in and win the Australian Idol. I said, you pricks already come in and took the land off the Aborigines, and now you want to fucking take their record deals as well. Charming. And then Siobhan was like, you're being ridiculous. Can't do the accent, but, you know, she's like, you're being ridiculous. I said, yeah, and you're being fucking Irish in public. I said, we've all got our flaws. Then she's like, unbelievable. I said, yeah, well, if you don't like it, go back to your own country. And when I said that, some of the other people standing around, they started like shaking their heads at me. Like, seriously? I'm pretty sure it's fine if we tell white people to go back to where they come from. Anyway, so Siobhan's still going on, and Damien's the best singer, and he's got experience, and boop-de-boop-de-boop. And then little Lisa comes in, she's saying, all we're saying is Damien has more control in the voice, and Jessie, she can be off the pitch. So this whole time, Lisa's standing there holding a little been waiting booklet from the Jessie Boys CD because she was going to get it signed at the meet and greet. I said, yeah, well, if you're such a fucking Damien Leith fan, why don't you go to his meet and greet? And then I snatched the CD booklet out of her hand and I threw it behind me over the barricade and I said, get fucked. So all of a sudden everyone's in a tears and so a full-on scuffle broke out. Lisa's trying to get the book. Siobhan was pushing me and I was pushing her back. So then Lisa comes over and she's trying to join in, so I sort of like elbowed her as hard as I could, like right in the sternum sort of thing. And then next minute, I don't really know what happened, but Siobhan wasn't holding me anymore and she sort of like cracked me across the face. I don't know if it was her nails or her rings or something, but she scratched me across the face. Yeah, just under my eye, and so that threw me off a bit. But then she grabs my hair, like handfuls of it, and she's like ripping it down like this. And it actually fucking hurt. Like I was screaming, like all these people around, and I was like in agony because she was fucking hurting me. So then at some point the security come over and they pulled us both out. They saw we were the ones what was fighting, and then Lisa come out after us. So then it was a few security guards and they took us both to the head office centre management where the big manager was there. He was like Italian or a full-on lab or something like that. He sits us both down. We explained what happened. She was fucking full of shit. I just said the truth, as always. He was like, right, we got 2 options. He said, you want to carry on like fucking idiots? We can kick both of you out right now. Or you can go down, watch the concert and just ignore each other. Long story short, boop. Both of us just sort of looked at each other and just agreed to keep the peace. So we were escorted back down to the crowd. I was calling Desiree on the mobile to see where she was, but Lisa and Siobhan went back down and the security guard let them right back into where we were. Desiree wasn't picking up. I couldn't see her anywhere, so I thought, fuck it, I'm going to see Jessie Boys. So I walked down to the front and I just sort of tried to walk in. The security guard was like, no, you gotta line up like everyone else. I said, I already lined up. I was literally right there. I said, I was with them. We were talking to the manager. He said, nah, sorry. I looked at him, I said, don't be a fucking dog, let me back in. And then he was like, call me a fucking dog, you're not getting in now, go to the back. So I thought, fuck this. So I walked around to the back, couldn't see fucking jack shit, so I was just like standing there. So Desiree shows up and she walks up and she's like, what happened to you? Because I was holding a tissue to the scratch on my face. Yeah, I said, fucking Irish bitch down there, she fucking hit me, and then boop, told her the whole story. Senior management fucking didn't care, took her side. I said, I should go to the fucking police. Then she laughs and she goes, for a fucking scratch on your face? I said, yeah, well, it's assault, isn't it? And then she goes, oh, you got to be in worse shape than that for the cops to do something about it. Without thinking, I just fucking slapped myself across the face as hard as I fucking could. She's like, don't you fucking psycho. I said to her, I said, you do it then. She goes, fuck off. I said, no, seriously, do it properly. Oh, and then she had a fucking change of heart, didn't she? She walks right up to me, fucking whack across the face, like, fuck, it hurt. She reckons it was just a slap, but it felt like a punch, so next minute I've got 2 fucking busted bloody nostrils. So we went to the Liverpool police station. So we go in, I go into this room, I tell them what happened from my side, how I was attacked unprovoked. They took photos of the injury. I said to the constable, I said, is there a chance she could be put away? He goes, oh, no, all we can do is take your statement. We're not allowed to give any information, this, that and the other. I thought, typical. So we went home, told Terry what happened, and then heard nothing about it. A few weeks go past, I get a phone call, Tasha from Liverpool Police Station. So it turns out this Siobhan was already involved in a incident before Westfields. A few weeks before, and she was at some restaurant and she was yelling, and then it turned into like a physical alteration. So then she got a warning, but then they saw my complaint and that was the final straw. So it went straight to immigration and she was deported. Bye-bye, Siobhan. Yeah, so the angels really were looking out for me that day. Honestly, I thought I'd make my statement and then nothing would happen, because everyone knows the cops really don't lift a finger unless they're trying to cover up their own sort of corruption sort of thing. But for some reason, they really did clean up this Siobhan mess, like quick smart. I guess I do have to admit I did get away with a bit of crime myself that day. But anyway, that's my Jessica Mowboy story. Didn't even get to fucking see her. But yeah, anyway, I thought I'd finish this YouTube by singing a Jessie Mowboy song, What Is Just For You, called Been Waiting.
We've been friends for so long, I can't deny. These feelings are so strong, I keep hot inside. Wanna tell you, but I can't find the words to say. So afraid if I do, things will never be the same. I gotta work it out, time's really running out. Don't know what to do, but I know I gotta say it now. Don't wanna lose a friend, but why should I pretend that I don't love you when I've waited so long? So long, been waiting so long, been waiting so long. I can't hold it back, 'cause I've been waiting so long. Been waiting so long, been waiting so long, been waiting so long. I've been trying to tell you, that we should be together every day. Boy, you're giving me something, and I'm crazy in love with all you do. 'Cause you're giving me something, yeah. When you come to me and say some other girl.
Stop it there. So yeah, I hope you like that YouTube. If you don't, well, go give gifts to people on TikTok. And give roses and galaxies and fucking whatever it is. I don't give a fuck. But yeah, I have to let you know you can go to my net shop, CherylynBarnes.com, and you can buy my fragrances. I've got a few on there. I've got a meal deal where you can get all of them in the meal deal, so make sure you go and do it, please. Make sure you please follow my Instagram site. at Cherylyn Barnes, and make sure you share some of my posts. Go through and actually leave likes on every single fucking post if you've not done it already, because I deserve it. Look at the shit what's out there on the internet, and I'm being fucking slept on. Anyway, let's leave it at that. Big pussy kiss. And ciao for now, my chookies.
You're giving me something, and I'm crazy.